W.I.G, he say Meech want a three-way meet. So Meech click in, we begin to chat. He say, Diggs, I love Blue, but the nigga's a rat. To be continued.
Damn. So yeah, we all seen Big Meech got out of jail, right? It's a good look too. He kind of like walked that little dub down, but it was a long time, bro, and it's good he finally get home, right? Now with that being said, it's some people that's especially happy that that's the case, but it's some other people that ain't really happy. We gonna get into all that.
Let me tell you, Big Meech, I'm so happy you home. I don't know what to do. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of stuff been going on that you don't know about, so I'm finna tell you. These in the club, they been dancing 20 girls off of 3,500. Not only that, it been 17 in the section, only 3 bottles. And I know you ain't even approved of that. I know you ain't near going for that. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling on these, they was streaming they BMF this, BMF that, BMF this, and making you look so bad. So I'm so happy you home, so you get these in line. I know these strippers tired of this. And I was tired too. That's why I don't go out no more. There's a lot of stuff been going on that I knew you wouldn't go for. These be riding around, acting like they really getting money. They ain't getting out of corn. They out here serving 3 5s for $250 trying to go up. Like it's a lot going on right here. I'm so happy you home. And I ain't never even met you, nigga. I'm so happy you home. I am so happy you home. I know it's finna be some money flow through. I don't even care if it's just legal money. I know it's finna be some money come through. I feel it. It's like something came over my body. It's finna be some money. It's finna be some money. Big me home. Cause these been making you look so bad. You don't believe me? You added strippers. Ask the bottle girls. Ask all of them.
How the fuck them niggas gonna make a nigga who been in jail 20 years look back? I understand you trying to say they been talking about misrepresenting the brand, screaming BMF, got 20 dancing for 3,500. That's 175 a piece. I get that, but shit, man, change.
I'm so happy you home. I ain't never even met you. I'm happy you home. And I'm sick of Frank too. Frank been free Big Meech. I can't wait till you come out and see Frank. Frank Sinatra in Atlanta. I can't wait because he was free Big Meech this, free. All right, you home now. Frank Big Meech home. Call Frank Big Meech.
Yeah, so like I said, there's some people happy and there's some people upset, right?
I'm Tamara Gatling. I'm making this recording in regards to my dad. He's Dion Gatling. Most people know him as Cuffy. But I wanted to make this recording so I can shed light on some facts. My dad was set up by one of his best friends, which is Demetrius Flannery, also known as Big Meech. My dad and Meech have been friends for 30 years plus. I've known Meech my whole life. I look at him like an uncle. Like, this situation has been completely devastating on so many different levels, and there's still so many questions that aren't answered. At this point, I can only shed light on what I know for sure to be facts, and hopefully one day I will have the complete truth. But in 2011, around that time...
So it seemed like, right, the Blue Da Vinci situation kind of opened up a can of worms. But then again, who's to say this information wouldn't have been released anyways? You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy, bro. They wait till a man they wait till he get his release and come out with this shit. But,
Meech reached out to my dad in regards to creating a BMF movie. So Meech hooked my dad up with a woman named Tammy Cohen's. At the time, Tammy was Meech's power of attorney. Also, she owned the life rights. So my dad was working with Meech, Tammy, T, basically trying to work on a movie deal. So finally arrested my dad and we received the discovery. He knew exactly who CS1 was, and he told me and my mom that it was Tammy Cohen's. At that time, we really did not want to believe. We wanted to give Meech the benefit of the doubt. it was really, really hard to believe that Meech would set my dad up. It was almost unbelievable. So we were able to like reach out, get a message to Meech, and basically let him know that Tammy was an informant.
Cold game, man. And you know, see, if y'all been keeping up with Blue Da Vinci and the shit he been saying, he been gave us this information. We gonna get into that, but it's crazy.
We later received a message from him saying that it had to be a misunderstanding. Just call her, she'll straighten this out. So on, so on. And at this time, my dad was like, I'm not dumb. I'm not about to call an informant.
Sosa and myself, we all before all of that. You feel me?
Right.
Sosa is a day one nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And see, Meech, I'm the first nigga put $1 million in his pocket. He never seen that till he came to the loot. You feel me?
I heard
He
about
never
you,
seen
dog.
that.
I heard you was just an outstanding dude, man. Take care of your business, and your reputation in a good way preceded itself. So I understand now, based on from what we've dealt with and seen with this whole thing with Tammy, man. Speak on that for me if you can, because it's perplexing.
Well, what Meech and Tammy did is called, because you're not in the system. Thank God you're not. I hate to see brothers in this system. But brothers who are familiar with this system, this is a nasty, nasty system. What Meech and Tammy did was called a third-party cooperation. What happened was...
In the whole system, too, not to cut him off, but it is like entrapment. In the first place, a lot of people was upset that Meech is home, and they say he poisoned the community, and this, that, and the third. But it's like, you know, bro, like, you know the situation certain people was in back then. Like, he said they was poor, and that don't mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's like these drugs, you know, see, if you know, you know.
This call is from a federal prison.
Originally, I was put with Tammy. I paid for the script. I paid $250,000. That's my script. That's why 50 when he came in, because we put a assistant deceased order in through my attorney. That's why they couldn't do a motion picture. That's why you didn't see the BMF story on the big screen. So 50 ran it through that star shit that he run that other corny shit that he do. So what happened was, homie, was I wasn't even the original target. They wanted to get a little Mexican. He's actually a cartel member out of L.A. named Suarez. You'll see his name in the paperwork, Fidel Suarez. He was their initial target. You feel me?
Right.
He was their initial target. But with me calling in while they were trying to set up Fidel Suarez, she clicked over and told the agents who was listening to her and Suarez, hold on, this is Cuff. And when they heard the name Cuff, they went fucking crazy. And that's when her and Meech turned this scheme toward me. You feel me? So what it did was, this is what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to give Meech a time cut.
So I wonder, did she decide to take the initiative to put the people on Cuff just because of how the shit lined up, or was Meech actually involved in that too? Like, let's hear him out.
Her cooperation and set me up, but also it kills two birds with one stone. It puts me in jail, and now they don't have to split any of the revenue with me. My buddy and my partner along with me his name is Louis Burrell. That's MC Hammer's big brother.
That's who Tammy was coming out here to see.
That was me.
And I'm gonna tell you the year. That was 2015. No, that was like 14.
Way earlier than that. It started way earlier than that. Way earlier than that. Around 2010, homie. Way earlier than that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we gotta go way back.
We put $50 million on the table through Lionsgate Films, through Louis Burrell's Connect. Because Louis is the nigga, he a bait nigga out there, but he fucks around. He really fucks around in the music tip, but he also fucks around in the movie industry up there. Now, what we did not know is why Tammy would turn down that deal with me and Louis Burrell getting 20% of that budget. You understand what I'm saying? For a finder's fee. So what ended up happening was we didn't know that they had other plans and that she was sleeping with the feds and that they will put me off in prison and run away with my script and don't have to give me anything. So it was supposed to give Meech a time cut and knocked me out of my percentage, me and Louis Burrell out of our percentage for the finder's fee with Lionsgate's film. Well, Lionsgate, when Louis went, so they backdoored us. Lionsgate shot it down when Louis Burrell wasn't no longer a part of it. You feel me?
Right.
So Tammy's whole thing fell apart. Meech couldn't get a time cut because they found out Tammy has no credibility. Because when you can't have a relationship with a federal agent, now you have no credibility. So they thing blew up. They thing fell all the way apart and blew up. That's why Meech didn't get a time cut. But Tammy testified in open court that
So that's why they saying that's why they speaking up right now, because everybody, they like, it's a celebration whole time. He didn't got a time cut for cooperating with what? I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm kind of confused. How long Cuffy been in jail? He been in jail the same time that they co-defendants, right? So let's understand this shit. So Cuffy been in jail this whole time, and I guess when the shit initially broke, I guess niggas get sentenced and whatever. How you then Meech decide to infidel? Because it sounded like Tammy was going up there to visit Meech, and then they was coming up with the infidel. You understand me? That's from what I'm taking.
he signed up to be a DA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut.
This call is from a federal prison.
Special Agent Keith Cromer testified that Demetrius Flannery knew about this whole thing, but he just wanted to keep his name out of the documents. The special agent told Flannery that he could not do that. He could only do that if Cuff don't go to trial. And with Cuff's record, he can't afford to go to trial. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
But in the midst of all of this, she ends up flipping on the special agent Keith Cromer, and the whole deal went in the trash. So that's why we're at the point to where we're at now.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long does your relationship go back with Meech, Cuff? How long have you known him? What you guys go
1990,
back?
1990, homie. 1990. My beautiful daughter that you talk with, my son, and my other daughter, they look at this nigga, call this nigga uncle, homie.
Now, from my understanding, you guys reached out to him when the paperwork came down. She said that you knew who the CI was, and you told her and her mom, and you guys sent a message to Meech. What was his response when this stuff came down, and you were like, "Yo, bruh, what's going on? What did you get from Meech?"
When I got locked up, homie, and when I seen where this whole conspiracy was coming from, I laughed at it and I didn't believe in it, and I knew that Meech could come forward and kill the whole conspiracy. Just saying that the conspiracy is based on Meech communicating from Tammy, sending me a truckload of drugs. It's all made up. From jail, homie. He could have killed this whole deal. They never had any drugs. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how conspiracy works in this system, in this nasty system. But when Meech shot down the offer, when we sent my attorneys out, he was at FCI Lompoc in California. And he responded back to my attorneys that he didn't want to have nothing to do with nothing, and he stopped communicating with them. So then that told my attorneys right there that Demetrius Flannery is a part of this whole deal. And I couldn't believe it. You feel me? So that's what his response was, that he don't know nothing about all this. Well, Demetrius Flannery has been locked up since 2005, and how are you my unindicted? He's listed.
So like what they say, like a 30-year friend. It's your 30-year friend, bro. And some of your, bro, 30 years, it'd be too much of a roll of a dice. You know what I'm saying? Other dice, and you think, and then it just them people, boy. Like, that's why I be kind of like looking at certain shit and being like, okay, you know. It just be like, bro, like, what the fuck? Niggas, it should be a trip. Like, niggas still acting like they thuggy. Whole time, bro, we know who running this shit. So, like, long as a nigga don't get caught, a nigga mobbing, basically. As soon as a nigga get caught, nigga get the, you know?
In my paperwork, homie, as my unindicted co-conspirator serving 30 years at FCI Lompoc in California. How are you in my paperwork, man? And how are you this famous drug dealer who's in magazines and books and movies, and you are in bed with a government informant that testified in court that she cooperated and set your nigga up, a 30-year partner, to give you a time cut? How are you this celebrity drug lord, but you in bed with a government informant? And how you not know about this? And you in my documents is my co-defendant, my unindicted co-defendant.
Hey, so like, I guess it's something to learn from that. Like, you know, it's just another example. I'm sure it's niggas who keep it solid and go about their shit the right way or whatever have you. But yeah, man. So it's been a lot of mixed emotions about Big Meech coming home and certain shit and this, that, and the third. It's like it's a trip, man. Cause I kind of like was thinking like, man, with this Blue Da Vinci situation, did it kind of cause a can of worms to open, or was this shit gonna open in the first place? You get what I'm saying? But it's crazy, man. It seemed like this shit kind of do like if everybody would have just been like, I ain't gonna lie, like I kind of feel like his family still would have been upset and it would have came out either way. But it is a trip. So I was thinking about why would Meech decide to throw Blue under the bus all of a sudden when you know you infidel in the first fucking place too. Like that shit crazy. And it's like maybe it's like, you know, nigga trying to deflect. That's the word I was coming up with. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's good he home. Free Cuffy though. Like, man, Cuffy, they let that man out them gates. It's a tricky situation, right? Because we know the drugs. We know this is a whole CIA operation, and then to lock a motherfucker up like on some, you know. It should be it be crazy. I understand the families that probably was you know, affected by the drugs and the shit like that and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Even my family, like nigga, pops was in Lone Pot. Nigga, I done been to Lone Pot about at least 4 or 5 times visiting. You get what I'm saying? I done been up there and seen the facility and all that shit. You get what I'm saying? And my granny, nigga, like we didn't see it just. It be, bro, this shit be COINTELPRO, and then they be wanting a scapegoat. You get what I'm saying? And it goes to show that, like, niggas be acting like, oh, bro, when it comes to some serious shit like this, see how it get. Yeah, it get tricky. So, I mean, you know, it just be a trip that niggas be trying to, like, act like they bossy and, you know what I'm saying? It be a trip for me to see that. Like, you acting like you a fucking boss in America. Nigga, as soon as the FBI and CIA and fucking local police department click up on your ass, you're done. Because we don't got no unity.